The first black elected to Congress was Hiram Revels. He was elected as a Republican to the United States Senate. He presented his credentials upon the readmission of Mississippi to the Union on February 23, 1870. He took the oath of office on February 25, 1870. After the Senate resolved a challenge to his credentials, he served from February 23, 1870 until March 3, 1871, as the first African American senator. There was actually another black elected to Congress prior to Mr. Revels. However, he was never seated as a member because his credentials were challenged by his losing opponent. Congress decided to not let either man sit and left the seat open. These African American representatives symbolized a new democratic order in the United States. These men demonstrated not only courage, but also relentless determination. They often braved elections marred by violence and fraud. With nuance intact, they balanced the needs of white and black constituents in their southern districts, and they argued passionately for legislation promoting racial equality. However, even in South Carolina, a state dominated by black politicians, African American members never achieved the level of power wielded by their white colleagues. Though pushed to the margins of the institutional power structure, the black representatives nevertheless believed they had an important role as advocates for the United States' newest citizens. Although Hiram Revels was the first African American to be elected to the U.S. Senate, Blanche Kelso Bruce, who was also from Mississippi, was the first African American to hold a full term in the U.S. Senate and would be the last African American elected to the U.S. Senate for over 85 years. Our research also confirms the first civil rights bill in American history was passed with the help of John Roy Lynch of Mississippi, who at the age of 26 years old was the youngest representative in the U.S. Congress. This civil rights bill outlawed discrimination on public transportation and in public accommodations, and provided equal education for the races. The bill was passed on February 3, 1875, only to be struck down 10 years later by the Supreme Court. It would be almost a century before another civil rights bill was passed